What's happening, yo? Yeah, man, about to see what Ben talking about. You know what I mean? Got something up here. The Unrivaled shit, you know what I'm saying? Something with, said, Unrivaled League announces team selection process that is not your typical draft format. Interesting. So, did I get that out? Did it sound good when I said it out? But yeah, let's go. See what Ben talking, man. Top to y'all, man. It's early, so I'm just getting this, shit out of my eyes. Get it.
To the Ben Daniel podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you today. The Unrivaled Basketball League. We are officially 2 months away from opening tip-off January 17th, 2025, and there are still a bevy of questions
And we
circulating
care.
around the Unrivaled
We
3v3
care a lot. Okay.
Basketball League. The biggest question that
You
people still
know,
want an answer to is this something that Caitlin Clark is going to be taken part of?
absolutely not at this point. You know what I'm saying? When let me just chime in. I already see him great get annoyed at the motherfucker early in the morning. Excuse me, I'm trying not to cuss. Tell you to say, yeah, man, I'm already been always on it. That's how we keep it coming, man. Gotta keep it fresh. You saying, damn well at this point, man, if they ain't said nothing, she ain't gonna make no. At this point, it would be whack. It would be whack for her to get in it. At this point, to be honest with you, it would be corny and lame at this point to get in it. Okay, if y'all want to hear the real jizz on it, it would be whack. The anticipation and all that other stuff, it wouldn't be. It would be. That's oh my god. You know what I'm saying? It would be a sour taste on people. So, a sour taste. I promise you that. I know what I'm talking about.
Is this something where they can offer Caitlin Clark such an absorbent amount of money, such an absorbent piece of the unraveled pie, that this is something that Caitlin
How
Clark
long
is
is he
going
gonna do
to
this for?
take time out of her day, out of her schedule
Uh,
to participate in? Will she be player number 36? Second biggest question: who are the next four players?
Gee
A league started
Willikers.
off with 30 players, got extended to 36
I heard
players. Who's player 33,
Willikers.
34, 35, 36? That has still yet to be announced. And lastly, a question still hanging out. How are these teams going to get picked? Is it going to be a fantasy
Hmm.
draft? Is it going to be like the NBA draft, like
Because
the
we care so
WNBA
much.
draft? What's the order going to be like? Is it going to be a fixed order? Is it going to be a serpentine order? What
Time out, y'all. Sorry. You know how I get, man. I'm CC, man. I'm for the C, and I put y'all on it, man. Like I said, she ain't doing this, man. You know, they don't got that kind of money to give C. They don't even got no money for them yet, really. You know what I'm saying? These people doing this on a muscle, like he said. He enlightened us to takes ago, weeks I believe ago now. To be I don't want to say month or whatever. Because I remember he breaking it down saying, oh, somebody saying, we'll let y'all have our platform and do this and that and the third, but we ain't give we ain't got no money. I mean, nobody giving y'all no money right now. We go hopefully this thing work out and some, jump. So with that, they ain't got nothing to offer. See, some ownership in that, you know what I mean? And with that is the saying, man, we already just talked about how that'd be damaging a brand. You know what I'm saying? Even dealing with that. So, but we back on it. I gotta do the take. I gotta do the take. I gotta do it. Come on, y'all.
are the
Do it.
details around that? And people want to know, when can I get my
Do
tickets?
we?
Right? The old 46,000 want to know, when can I get my tickets? Where
Okay,
can I get my
maybe they
tickets?
do.
You guys are
Maybe
telling
they
me
do.
you're breaking all these different financial requirements, breaking down all these different financial barriers, yet there has been no pre-sale. So where exactly are you getting all of this extra money from? People are speculating. Caitlin Clark said no, and the league had a lot more money to suddenly blow. Without further ado, the Unrivaled League gave
Right.
us a little
Said
bit
that
of
too.
insight, a little bit of an idea on how these teams are going to get picked. Very interesting, creative indeed. Am I okay with it? Not too sure. But let's take a listen and see what the Unrivaled Basketball League has planned for the 3v3 draft.
One of the biggest things Unrivaled fans want to know is what team their favorite player is going to be on. So here's how we're going to select the rosters for our 6 basketball clubs. Players will be divided into 6 pods. Pod A, B, C, D, E, and F.
Average house in America these days is about $400,000. The taxes on a house like that are going to be
From there, our 6 head coaches will work together and begin assigning one player from each pod to one of the 6 clubs. As they work through each pod, they will be looking to create the most equal and competitively balanced rosters possible, while also looking for exciting player combinations that you, the fans, want to see play together. The key here is each coach won't know which team is theirs until after all the clubs are set, so they have to make sure the players are distributed evenly. By the end of it, we'll see the reveal of the 6 basketball clubs and their head coach. Which players do you want to see playing together on Unrivaled? And just remember, nothing's off limits.
Which players would you like to see play together in Unrivaled? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. What currently committed WNBA players that are in the...
Pardon me real quick, I want to say, that actually seemed interesting. Actually seemed a little fun. You know, just the way they just did it in the whole little format and just saying, I don't got no problem with it. It seemed pretty cool. Just saying, it just don't seem like something C got time to be dealing with right now. But it seemed like, just like I said, that just intrigued me. It surely did. So I gotta be honest.
Unrivaled League, what teams do you guys want to see? Who are some players? What are some combinations you want to see team up in the Unrivaled Basketball League? Let's get into the selection process. Seems like we can completely do away with the pods idea. If we're trying to pick teams so they're all even at the end of the day, what's the point of assigning each player to a specific pod? Just seems like a constraint that you don't need on the selection process. Just seems like an added detail that we don't need to the selection process. Just seems like something to throw in there that's useless on the selection process. Just give us the pool of players. We have the 6 teams. We know the coaches. The coaches aren't going to know the team until after each team is selected. That already will even the playing field. Let's just go team by team, player by player, start assigning each player to their respective team, and make sure all these teams are even. So why exactly do we have pods? Again, let's not try to reinvent the wheel here, Unrivaled. I understand we want to do something different, we want to do something new. No need to reinvent the wheel here. The thing that is new and different that I am a fan of is that the coaches aren't going to know what team that they're a coach of.
It was sounding fun to me. He tried to just mess it all up, make it sound weird, and
that I
preach
thought
me out
was
of
a pretty
it.
cool added detail.
I'm just saying,
That I
truthful,
thought, for the most part, should make the playing field extremely level. There's not going to be one team with Collier, Stewart, and Kelsey Plum on it, with another team full of Stephanie Dolson, Courtney Williams, and Dejanay Carrington, right? That team, nobody's watching that team, right? Nobody is watching that team. But this gets a little bit further. The first team some of these teams need to be loaded up in a way that they're going to be able to sell tickets. We can't maneuver out of that situation. These teams are going to need to be constructed
in a
certain way.
You know, I mean, this is what I'm saying. I'm doing this with him, right? Because I honestly, you know, I got to make content, y'all. I got to keep y'all, you know, give y'all what y'all want. Saying, I think I'm about to cut this because I really don't care about this shit in Rival. I'm really not interested in it. It just had made it made a little interesting to me the way that, you know, the person did that. That was interesting, I guess, and the way it sounded, whatever. Then he just, I don't know, what he just preached me out of it and just like annoyed me, and I can see that I'm about to get annoyed for the next probably I ain't even halfway through this, y'all, and with all the crap he's about to say. So my take on the whole situation is, long as he ain't in it, I'm cool. Whatever they do, I'll check on it later if I give it 2 craps to do that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, let Ben go ahead and finish being, you know, concerned about stuff that, you know, he want to be concerned about. I'm out. Tap back. Stay ready.